Hello everyone, and welcome back to another quick tutorial. And this is going to be on how to make a flying companion behind you in the map. So we're going to go ahead and get into it here. So I added this animal variety pack. We'll do another video on how to add those later. But for now, I'm going to the third person folder, the blueprint here, your character, which I have open here. And then go to your viewport, not your event graph, because you don't really need anything in the event graph at the moment. So I'm going to show you how to program this from scratch. First, you're going to go on your capsule component of your character, because the bird is going to be attached to your character here. And then you're going to add a component. You're going to add a spring arm. Now this is spring arm 1 because I have for the other, my mini map, so it's okay to add more than one. So you have that. Then the next thing you're going to add onto that spring arm is you're going to add a skeletal mesh, because this will be a skeleton of a crow bird or whatever flying companion you have, which is why you want to name that what it is. Okay. So the next thing, there's no skeletal mesh here yet, so you're going to have to come over here in the details panel. And under the skeletal mesh part, you're going to have to open up this crow right here. So as you see, I got my bird now. And you want them to rotate to be following your character on that spring arm. And then the next thing is you see that he's kind of just static at the moment. So let's compile save that so you can kind of see that. You go into the map, you can just kind of see that the bird is just kind of static in the background, not moving, just kind of wherever I'm going, the bird is just there, right? Okay, so the next thing you have to do is you got to get it to move. So you got your bird, you got to rotate it the way you want it. So now the next thing is getting it to move. So under here, under animation mode, you got to use the animation assets. And then it's going to ask you animation to play, and then whatever you want it to do. Eat something, death, falling, flying attack, glide. I just have it as fly, so that way it'll fly, as you can see. Alright, so now let's compile, save that. Alright, so the next thing you're going to have to look at your spring arm. This is telling you where the bird's going to be at. So target arm length, it depends on what you want it, how closely do you want it to follow you. At 200, it's going to be extremely close. At 500, it's going to be really far away. So 300 is a decent, like you just saw a minute ago, except for it was static and wasn't flying. So 300 is a nice starting point. And then up here in the search, you're going to do the lag, because this is going to follow you super fast unless you enable the camera lag and the rotation. So these are not going to update as quick. If you want something smoother, do something like 2 for each of those, so that way it does a better transition. Alright, so let's go back into the map now. Again, you can kind of update, where the bird's going to be at. Maybe I can figure something out later where it looks better, but, as you can see, the bird's flapping in the background. It's following the player. Wherever the player is going, it's following. And that's how you do that. So I think if you put 200, it's going to be too close. Crap. Okay, if you put 200, probably going to be too close to the player, but we can try it. Let's see. Okay, well, I mean, that kind of works. It's extremely close to the player, but as you can see, it follows pretty well. And so that is how you program a bird companion. So we will come back with a later video on how to do a fox and a wolf and stuff like that. So stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you guys on the next tutorial. But hope y'all enjoyed this one. It's a quick one, but goodie. We'll see y'all soon.